This is Arya. So this is our flagship humanoid AI-powered robot. She's highly realistic. She has her own social media, so she might be competing with you one day. What makes her really special is that
I've cheated plenty of times in my life, by the way, but I'm a reformed cheater. I would never do it again. It's not acceptable, but like it's more understandable. I don't know, I kind of think everyone deserves a one-time cheat.
She belongs to the streets.
If you was with a man that was a millionaire and you married him, would you leave him if you lost it all?
If he lost it all? Yes, duh. What do you mean?
You leave him if you lost it all?
But did he die? Or
no, he lost all his money, like the stock market crashed.
I'm 22 fucking years old. Yes, I'm gonna leave him and find something better. If he died, then all that's mine, and I go for it.
It's an evil world we live in.
But can boys stop responding so fast, please? It's such an ick to me. I'm 22. I'm entering the dating world, I guess. I text you, you responded 0.3 seconds, and then I take, I don't know, a nice comfortable 2 hours or so to respond, maybe a little less, and then you respond again 0.3 seconds later. Like that, it just feels so like desperate to me. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but like I need a little bit of a chase.
Hey everyone, about to hard post my favorite girl, so Morgan, get the out of the way, I'm trying to get my truck.
Does a guy have to be 6 foot tall for you to give him a chance?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I just like me a tall man.
Like a tall man?
Yeah.
You have a man right now?
No.
Why am I not surprised?
You say you have W wrist.
Yeah, I totally do.
Dude, you can get a guy's number right now.
I'll get a guy's number. Hey, Kentucky, right? I like your chain. Where you going tonight?
Meet up with my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
All right, on to the next, you know?
Hey, didn't you give me your number?
No, you don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because that's my
Fiance. She's 16 years old, talking about she pregnant.
Okay.
She's not even out of high school yet.
She gonna be okay?
What?
So I want you to find any guy that you see and try to get their number in 30 seconds. How's that?
Okay. Hi.
Hey.
I'm Bella.
I'm Abby.
What do you do? What are you doing here?
Just hanging.
You hanging?
Yeah.
So, if we were the last two people on Earth, would you date me?
I'm sorry. Women don't understand how hard it is to actually approach a man and get the number and close the deal, right? Because they're used to all the guys giving them attention and shooting their shot. They don't understand the male's perspective. We have the burden of performance. We have to get the courage, and we have to have, you know, the intestinal fortitude to say, you know what? I'm going to step to you. Just imagine this. If men just completely stopped approaching women, got off the dating app, stopped talking to women, these women will crumble. They will know how to handle themselves.
No? Rejected. Oh, okay. But so the chances of me getting your number right now are probably like
I'm in a relationship, sorry.
Oh, well, we love a loyal man. That's why though, right? That's why?
Yeah.
You're not lying?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Okay. All right, I'll take the L. Thanks.
So, yeah.
I always knew I was a slut. I was in kindergarten and I had 3 boyfriends at the same time.
She belongs to the streets.
2 of them had the same name. Chase and Tristan.
Jason and Tristan.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, I guess.
I loved them.
This is sad. Guys, if you have daughters, please stay in their life. Guide them. These chicks, they have no sort of shame or anything.
This is how to talk to your friend's girlfriend when he's not around. Let's begin.
Hi, how are you today?
Shut up.
Hi everyone. Football season is finally here, but this year my priority is my beautiful and perfect girlfriend.
This clip is funny, a little satire, but there's always truth in every joke. As you can see, the girl that he's with is in the background holding the phone with the knife and like he's hostage and everything like that. The truth of the matter is most women in relationships, they need your constant attention. So if you take your focus off them and you put it on your favorite sports team, or you put it on your favorite hobby, or you always going to the gym, they can't handle it. They need your constant validation. If your eyes are not on them, then they can't function.
Football is dumb and stupid anyway, and I don't even care about my fake little dumb stupid fantasy football league. It's for losers and babies. Anyone who puts football Sunday over their girlfriend is immature and needs to grow up. Does that go to my den?
I just wish men knew, like, I find it so attractive when a guy is vulnerable and open. Like, if a guy, I think it's so hard to find a man who's secure enough in himself to be like, can you just sit down with me for a minute? I'm like having a really tough day.
Guys, listen, whatever you do, do not take a woman's advice. They're always going to lead you astray. They're going to walk you over a cliff. Don't open up to women. That's what you got your friends for. You got your dad for. You got your grandpa, your uncle, your brothers, whatever. But if you open up to a woman, if you tell her how you're having a bad day, or I got fired, or I'm not feeling well, all these different things that's going on, I'm telling you, she's going to say, oh, he's giving me the ick. I don't like this guy. He's weak, because women always want to view you as a strong individual. So when you open up to them about the shortcomings in your life or whatever, they just view you as a beta. And they're eventually going to leave you. They might say, oh, it's okay. Oh, we'll get through it. It's all right. But I'm telling you, she's plotting in her mind like, man, this guy's disgusting. I need to get a guy who's strong, who can handle life. Women aren't your therapists. They're not your friends. Understand that.
This is why women can't find men anymore, because men don't want to deal with women like this anymore, and they're being shamed on social media.
Just today, fans model attempts to film herself being looked at while in line, but the stunt backfires spectacularly.
She makes her career on fans by people looking at her, but then she goes out and tries to entrap people looking at her.
Well, probably that's not a bad marketing tactic. It's like, these people want to look at me so you can get a more inside look.
I make them work for it. It's not easy.
Okay, how you make them work for it?
There's a minimum of 3 months. You have to talk to me for 3 months and you can't cut me off.
You never had a one-night stand?
I have.
Okay, so now how come these guys got to work for it?
Remember this, guys. Women only give ultimatums, and they put restrictions, and they set rules and guidelines for guys who they're not attracted to. So if you're not her type, if you don't turn her on, she's going to say, you got to wait 90 days. You got to wait a whole year. I'm waiting to get married. Then I'll give up the cookie. I'm celibate. All these silly things. Listen, you cannot negotiate attraction with a woman. So if she's not genuinely into you, she's going to make you jump through a lot of hoops in order to get that kiss, in order to just get a hug and eventually have sex with her. And here's the thing, these women are giving it out to guys who they actually are into. Notice how she said, oh, no, I slept with a guy. I had one night stand before. This is how women, go through the filtering process. So if she don't like you like that, if you don't really, get her wet, she's like, hey, we got to wait 10 dates, or I don't go back to guys' houses right away. And we got to take it slow. All those silly things that they say.
You never had a one-night stand?
I have.
Okay, so now how come these guys got to work for it?
Height matter in a guy.
Yes. Like, yeah.
I'm going to judge based on something you guys can't change. So we're going to measure your waist.
What?
35 inches. We're going to let the comments decide, actually.
Better be very careful. Oh, no.
Too big to say size matters.
I hate to say this, but I think that women have to lower their standards. Before you go crazy on me, just hear me out. The amount of chronically single girlfriends that I know, either approaching their 30s or already in their 30s, that are like wanting to settle down and have a family but can't, is an epidemic at this point. So I'll have conversations with my friends and they'll say things like, oh, like, I want him to make like at least $200,000 a year, like at minimum. He has to be in shape. Like, I really like a guy with a six-pack. I love a guy who's like 6'2".
The crazy thing about women having standards for men, if as a man you say, I want a woman who's in shape, who's submissive, who cooks, cleans, who's kind, and who doesn't have any tattoos or who hasn't been ran through. Oh my God, you're such a bad man. You're misogynist. How dare you? But these women can have these same crazy standards. You got to be over 6 feet tall. That's only a small percentage of the population of men. You got to make $300,000 a year. You got to be in shape. It's like, when you think about it, you're like, as a man, what am I even getting out of you? And these women are basic. They want a guy who's Superman. They want the perfect dream guy. But then they're just basic and quite frankly, boring and below average themselves. That's why a lot of guys are saying, I'm done, man. These unrealistic, crazy, psycho expectations. And then they're sharing all the same men, the top 10%.
You guys wouldn't do this, but like hypothetically, how many guys do you think you could get with in a day if you wanted to?
Millions.
Infinity.
Yeah. Infinity. If I wanted every single one of these guys, I could have them.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Now, I will admit she is right to a certain extent. She can get sex from tens of thousands of dudes if she wanted to, but she can't get the commitment from the dudes that she really desires. See, these women, it's not hard for them to get dudes to throw themselves at them and lust after them. That's easy. Look how they dressed, right? But can they get a guy who's going to invest in them, who's going to want to be with them long term? No. Trust me, if these women really wanted to get sex, they could just raise their hand. They can have they can hold a sign like this, and a whole bunch of dudes be like, yeah. That's not a flex.
Anybody.
So if a guy came over here, you asked him, you think he would say yes?
Yes. There's no doubt.
100%.
No doubt?
No doubt.
Y'all down to test it?
Yeah, why not?
Things just got a little more interesting.
They were saying, would you hook up with any two of them if you weren't married?
If I wasn't married?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's my dog.
That's my dog! Okay, how about you, Karen? Would you sleep with us?
I personally no, I wouldn't.
Why?
Not really my type.
I'm just being honest.
Yo, my man, real quick, do you have a girlfriend?
I'm single.
All right. They ran. They ran.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
This is Arya. So this is our flagship humanoid AI-powered robot. She's highly realistic. She has her own social media, so she might be competing with you one day. What makes her really special is that you can talk to her and ask questions. So maybe we can have her introduce herself and say something.
Hello. I'm Arya, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What's the purpose of this?
Some of our peers in the robotic space make robots to replace human labor. We think that's a great area, but we think there's a much bigger area in having social robots. So for example, at a convention like this, we can draw a crowd very easily. Arya's been a little bit of a rock star here with people taking pictures and coming over. So she can promote your brand. The AI is all customizable, so she can learn all about you and your brand, and she can continue to communicate to people. There's a huge epidemic amongst adolescents and seniors on loneliness. So she can be programmed to know you and learn more about you. So she can make that bond with you that feels like a genuine human connection.
But they're going to be in the houses?
We don't have the ability to clean the house. They don't do physical labor, but they're more there to converse with you. It's companionship. They can actually even be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we have built that into our AI as well. This is our second Arya that we have here, and this is here to demonstrate our vision recognition system. Basically what she can do is she can recognize faces and people and objects. So she can tell if you're holding an apple, a phone. She can make eye contact with you. You can see here what's in the box. This is what she sees and what she's processing. But if you can see here, grabs a hold of your face, she will move and follow you. I can go this way and her gaze will follow me. You can see here, she's caught my gaze. You can see my face on the camera. So hi Arya, and she has the ability to smile as well. So if I move this way, you can see her eyes follow me. And the reason this is done this way is we've embedded micro cameras in the eyes. Other robot companies put a sort of a camera in the chest cavity. We put them in the eye so that they can make eye contact and follow you around. They can actually even identify if you've fallen or are hurt and notify somebody to come by and give you a hand. So right now, the micro cameras in her eyes are catching your gaze and following your movements as you move around. So it's locked eyes with you. And it's following you, and on the camera there, you're seeing what's happening and processing in her mind.
Little creepy. Scale 1 to 10, this is like at least a 10. How much are they?
So a robot like Melody is $150,000, and that's fully AI capable and customized. But we can actually make the robot look like anything you want. You can come to us and say, we would like to give us a picture of someone, and we can make that robot customized to you, and we can customize the AI so that it knows exactly what you want it to know. So it can learn about your company, it can learn about your product,
okay,
or it can be your girlfriend.
Are we going to be like, this is my God, this is my family member?
Well, you could. We always say you can take our robots as a date to a wedding. We have this here on display for people to touch, so you can give that a feel and see how that feels. These faces are all modular, so we could actually take the faces off Melody and Arya, throw this one on top. It's all magnetized or special technology. Press a button, and then you have a different robotic character. This allows us to provide flexibility for our clients. If they change their minds and they want a different character, we can design a different face for them, and then they can add that on very easily.
Are they easy to swap? How long does it take to swap?
It takes about 10 seconds. You just peel it off and then put the other one on. It's our patented system with magnets.